Hello everybody, I'm finally back from my extended vacation off of YouTube. So now I'm back, and today we're starting a new series, Metroid Prime 1. After I beat Metroid Prime 4 recently, a few days ago, I want to revisit this game for the channel. When you guys are seeing this, it's probably going to be like Friday, but just to let you guys know, I am fully back, full time now. So yeah, I'll talk about that later, what I've been doing, all my stuff, which will be playing like a lot of videos I'm recording today, but yeah, let's get started. So yeah, after playing Metroid Prime 4, which I really enjoyed, I'll get into more later, I wanted to revisit the very first Metroid Prime. I was thinking about playing the whole trilogy, but as of now, I cannot because Metroid Prime 3 is really hard to work, so I'll probably just be playing the first two games. I think I did say I was gonna do a little break on Metroid games, but realistically, I think I won't. I'll probably just do Prime 1 and 2, and then that's it for a while, and then wait. Um, I'm playing Metroid Fusions on my own, so I might play. I also play Zero Mission on the channel, but I'm playing Metroid Fusions on my own too, because I started that before Prime 4 came out, just to play a Metroid game. Hope it's not lagging or anything. Okay, I got it to work properly now. So yeah, much better. Yeah, running way much better. Alright, cool. So yeah. I have never really since the next set of voice filters. Oh, scam. Oh. Oh. But I never played that many Metroid games. I think the only game I ever played in the series, I played a few. I started Metroid Dread, but then I lost my copy of it or whatever. So next Black Friday, I'm probably gonna get the game again. Oh, my god. Oh yeah, I forgot. This isn't a dual thing. Oh. Weird. There you go. But yeah, like I was saying, I lost my copy of Dread, so I never finished it, but I know the game's good. I beat Super Metro for the channel recently, and I beat Prime 4, which I think is... Um, uh, right now, I am a definitive 8 out of 10. I think the game's perfectly fine, has some issues that I won't dwell on right now. But that I won't dwell on right now, as in just to, I'll do it like later. But yeah. So, and I think, no, I didn't have this one. Sorry. Yeah, so I went to try out the original game, the original Prime, because I heard it's really good. The only thing I do know about this game that's like objectively not that great is its controls, like its shooting, because it's not a dual FPS shooter or whatever. And I can definitely see that, especially compared to Prime 4, with how seamlessly that control scheme is. But yeah, that's just something I'll get used to. Another game I know about this is for like not 100%, but I think like to get all the scans, you definitely do need to stay scanning. So I'll be doing that. I'll try to read as much as I want, or if there's anything interesting, but not interesting, I probably won't. Other few things I do need to remember. I do need to remember, yeah, always scan, and then always, what's it called? Yeah. For these, I don't know if I want to go for 100%. I could, but then that will take a lot of time for recording, so I probably won't. Escape pod is 10 seconds. Yeah. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I'm not really used to camera yet, so getting used to that. Yeah, this is my he's dead. Yeah. See, like all this scan stuff, I don't know if I wanna completely do all it, especially for just all the lore. So I think I'll probably not do it so much, and probably tend to focus on without it. I don't need it. Yeah. I'm finally back after being gone for press and hold to watch an anime. There you go. Oh, sorry. I didn't even notice he was dead. But he wasn't dead, so yeah. But yeah, I've been gone for a while. I am back now. Super sorry for that. Main reason why I was gone for so long was super busy for work, considering I was getting more hours than normal, and then just wanted to take a break to actually start planning stuff and then getting stuff figured out. Main D inspiration was unironically my KH video, because that was just not working anytime I wanted to record, like no matter what I did. Entrance to connection elevator. Should I? Honestly, I don't know which to follow. Oh, easy. But yeah, so that's the main reason why I didn't upload and stuff. But I'm back now, and I'm really ready to do it. When you're finished, press C again to resume play. Okay. I think D is my R. Yeah. I'm playing on PS5 controller, so I probably will mess up controls a bit sometimes. So yeah. We're getting used to the controls from it, but hopefully I get used to it by the time we're actually in this. Yeah. While I was gone, I finished up the Majin Buu saga, like I said. I started and finished all of Super, and that's really it. Next time, I'm probably gonna start GT, and then all I have left is like the movies, I think, and then the rest of Diamond, because I think I'm only on the episode, I think I'm on episode 9. I should be on episode 9. So yeah, that's all I have left of Diamond. And then also rewatching all of Kai, and then I've watched all of Dragon Ball Media. So yeah. What's my thoughts? I don't know where I was last time. Been so long. Yep. But I think I'm just gonna go over what I think of most when I think of that saga and where I was. Majin Vegeta was. I definitely clowned that. But more I watched the episode. Man, Majin Vegeta was so powerful, I guess. Especially the Y speech or whatever. That definitely made me at least feel that it wasn't so mundane or too stupid, even though it was. But I did like that. And then the fight was also obviously amazing. Oh, the trap. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. So I'm strapped. Okay, I also can't move while I'm doing this. So it's just either move like that or strap to get a better handhold on him. It's okay. But yeah. And then fire missiles with one. And then boom. But yeah. Yeah. And then the whole Boo part, I definitely get the complaint of the Boo stuff, especially with Goku not beating him when he can. But the Gotenks fight is actually pretty fun. The Ultimate Gohan fight is pretty cool, even though, man, that Buhan, not the Buhan, sorry, the Boo Tanks versus Gohan is just a slaughter match. like actually loses, like no chance in winning. Yeah, but it was fun to watch. The filler also pretty okay. What the fuck? Die. Was also pretty okay. Come on. Come on. Shit. Really attacking? You went hitting the wrong one because it's so close. I don't know what's best to do, honestly, for it, or just how to make it feel more. Kind of just feels weird not using this. Just instead of just using, I'm only using one because the game's kind of forcing you to, so it's just more of a free swap. Damn it, every time. No. But yeah. Overall, I do think the Majin Buu Saga does have a lot of issues, but it's still a pretty good arc overall. Like I said, pacing. OGDBZ has horrendous pacing issues that I will so never ever like actually say is good because it's not. Like I genuinely think the pacing is probably the worst aspect of the show, and the only thing that holds that back. But definitely I think good. Definitely a big highlight of the arc is definitely its endpoint, mostly because of everything that happens. Since because you basically get some of the best things in the whole show. You get the whole 5 minute the 1 minute stand for Vegeta. You get you are the best Kakarot. Damn it, I keep on messing up. I keep on doing rolls. I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh. I'm super bad at controls because I'm super used to other controls, so it's annoying. But yeah, you get like some of the best parts, and then you get the spirit bomb sequence. Even though it's annoying that none of the humans listen to Goku and Vegeta, you generally get some of the best moments, and you get Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Kid Buu. But it's just getting to that point feels kind of annoying. But it's not like there's ever a super low point. Everything is entertaining. It just feels to a fault. That's like the biggest issue with Majin Buu Saga, honestly. That's actually just his biggest issue. Because Buu is a very interesting villain, and how it's dealt with actually makes it more unique and stuff. And then you get good character payoffs. It's all, but yeah, I can also, the biggest issue is like Gohan not finishing the fight. You basically not learning lesson with Cell, which is crazy when riding the sand curve. But yeah, Buu Saga has its bads and goods. Okay, what's up? Yeah, so overall, Majin Buu Saga, I say a good 8 out of 10. Good, not perfect. Sorry, no, 8, yeah, 8, good, not perfect. For Super, I'll be completely real with you. Man, Super was surprisingly went by way faster than I thought. Shit. Oh, it's inverted. That's why I can't keep doing it. Okay. I could have figured that out. Whatever. Oh my gosh. Damn it. But yeah. Shit. I'm not dying first boss. But yeah. But yeah, I definitely do think it has its issues, but it's just positive. Like you do get a lot of character payoffs. Again, Vegeta finishing character arc, doing the 1 minute, the Super Vegito. Again, there's a lot of good with bad. But I still say it's a good arc. Super, on the other hand, Super didn't take nearly as long to complete, but Beerus and Golden Resurrection F arc definitely still lowest of quality. Like in what you mean. But what I do think people need to talk about more with Super is, man, people do not talk about how great Universe 6 versus 7 arc is. Because one, it gives a lot more world building. I know technically Varus and Champa are somewhat introduced in the manga, technically in Resurrection F, but Universe 6 versus 7 gives more world building, introduces the Super Dragon Balls, which is used in the Goku Black arc. Oh crap, I might die. But yeah, it also gives us one of the series' uniquest fighters, Hit. You know, if any, I don't know if there's Jiren Glazers out there or who, I don't know who people. I think people would probably say Goku Black is like the coolest character in Super. I'm a Hit guy because Hit's whole thing is super cool. His time skip ability is sick. He's actually just the coolest dude ever. How literally it's kind of, it's, I mean, the only time you would definitely say, oh, he plot kind of, even then you could still argue plot screws him over because he can't kill in the Tournament of Power. But at the same time, you could there's a good argument for like, oh yeah, no, Jiren would still beat him. But even still, he's cooler than Jiren. His ability is super unique, and I know in the manga it's not nearly as cool or whatever because he gets a buff. But the anime, which I'm using, makes him super cool. The filler episode is awesome with him. And he's just that cool. Like, I think Hit is the coolest character in Super. Time skip is an amazing ability that I like. I understand that it's also kind of like other abilities, and maybe I only like it because of that. But still, it's very fun and unique. His dynamic with Goku is cool. His fight with Goku and Vegeta is cool because it's like a chess game. Basically needing to figure out what to do and how to beat him, which is sick as fuck, I'll be real with you. And and the filler episode makes me like him even more because he literally one-shotted Goku, even though Goku brought himself back to life, which is not plot, by the way, which I never understand why people say plot when Goku almost was using almost the whole day to try to figure out where Hit was and use that technique just to do that. But yeah, Hit objectively has some of the coolest techniques in the show. Definitely coolest character in Super. I guess you could argue Beerus and Whis. But Beerus is super strong. So I guess you could argue coolness. Whis is super strong, but he ain't really doing anything that's cool besides being an angel and being OP. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's why I do think Hit's like easily the coolest guy. Again, kind of sucks he doesn't do much in terms of power, and I understand why the Hit clone theory went around. But at the end of the day, it was Jiren, so hey, fair enough. So yeah, Universe 6 is underrated to me in that aspect a lot. And then something I think Super does very well, and someone even calculates what they're called, Z's filler episodes to a fault. Super's filler feels very good. Like, Super filler is very great. Like, the only time I ever thought of skipping a Super filler was the copy Vegeta thing. And even then, that wasn't too bad. All the filler I actually genuinely liked very well. Probably my favorite being Goku, which I think this is a cool concept because it kind of showed how lasting it was. Oh, it's rigidity. But it was really cool because it showed off how lasting Hit's power was. Goku forcing himself to go forward in time, so his ki was all messed up, so he couldn't properly use ki for a day. And he was babysitting Pan. That was a good that was a really good filler. The Krillin and Goku episode is great filler. But, so yeah, and I definitely think Super does great with its filler. And then obviously Goku Black Arc is good. Ending washy. And then Tournament of Power is good, but I have a few complaints that aren't really that big. Like certain characters I don't like. What's happening? Sorry for that. Thought someone was knocking on the door. Huh. Bro, if I die, I'm screwed. Thank you. But yeah, again, Tournament Power is good. Future Black Saga is good. Again, there's some iffy issues with Tournament Power I don't like. Maybe again power scaling. Alright, I hate power scaling. Well, actually, no, this one isn't even power scaling. This is an actual complaint I have for this series, but I'll get into it next episode. For the teaser, it's Kale. Kale, anime Kale. I'll be real with you. I am not a fan of, well, not a, I don't, it's not a fan, I don't know. Maybe I just don't like anime Kale, yeah. It's not that I hate her, it's just I don't really like her, and especially compared to her manga counterpart, which I feel gets handled way better and makes power scaling not that much of an issue, which some people argue because some people do argue actually it does because how did God. Where am I going? Because how did she beat, not how did she beat, but it's like how did a base Gohan beat a Catfoot who's stronger than that Kale or whatever. But again, I'll get into it next episode. But yeah, I can't explain it more in that episode. I'll get to it. Hey, look. Kind of weird to think my whole, it didn't talk about it, kind of weird to think my whole suit just malfunctioned because it got hit once. But that's just every Metroid game, I guess. Speaking of which, what place does the Metroid trilogy take place? Because I know when Metroid Prime 4 was coming out, people were like, technically, even though, unless somehow they were gonna make Prime 4 the latest game in the series, like in the timeline, there's no way it's the latest because it had Metroids in a trailer by Psylocke, and Dread is the latest so far in the timeline. So when do the Metroid Prime trilogy games take place? I'm assuming it's like super early, like maybe potentially after no, not after, probably like before Super Metroid because Ridley's here. But I wouldn't really know. And if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure this is just where the game takes place, actually. Oh, that was just a base homeworld, or like a space station. So yeah. Save progress, yes please. And this will be all for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, finally back. Sorry for the long wait. Sorry for not good at super talky bits or whatever. Not all my thoughts together, so I just went off of what I wanted to talk about. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.